Guys, I have some breaking news to report. I've been told by multiple sources that Big Mike Chandler, is severely compromised in his fight this weekend against Paddy Pimblett. My sources, you may ask, the Bussin' Boys. Specifically, this dude, who I believe fucked Jeffree Star. Don't quote me on that. But in all seriousness, I wanted to talk mainly about Chandler's fight with Charles Oliveira and how I think. I mean, let me just show you the clip. Look, he's getting taken out by Charles. Watch. Watch his knee. Oh, let me rewind, or let me put that in slow motion. So he does his weird ass flip. Charles is grabbing his leg. Look at his knee. It like pops when he turns this side. Right there. Let's put that in fast motion. Normal speed, I mean. You can see it better. Look at the knee. Pop. When I was watching that live, I knew right away his knee is fucked. Like it's torn up. There's no way it's not. And I remember him talking about it in with the Buzzing Boys right here.
Shoulder, like what was going on?
Well, I will not.
The dude's asking, yeah, like he was like losing his footing the whole fight. He looked weird, unstable. What the fuck's going on? He thought it was maybe an oblique kick, so he's asking Chandler what's going on. What was he injured?
Say anything until I get an MRI. But
he's not saying anything until he gets an MRI.
Yeah, so I think something happened to the knee in that first exchange where he had the leg and I did like a full 360. He did like a little knee bar thing because I walked back to the stool and I looked down at my left leg and it was not working right.
You hear that?
It wasn't stepping, it wasn't catching, it was unstable, it was weird. And then yeah, during the fight it was like the because you spar all these rounds and you know what it feels like. I've been fighting for 15 years. You know what it feels like to be on a solid foundation, to walk forward, plod forward, move forward, attack. And I just wasn't. Moving backwards was no problem. So my body and my brain was telling me moving backwards is cool, but moving forward, planting and being in his face and being in that pressure. Like even if you go back and watch the fifth, if you really watch.
Okay, so what that tells me is it's not like a little sprain or a little tweak. Like it's the ligament is fucked up because when you're in a fight and your adrenaline is pumping, you're not gonna be feeling a little strain and your movement's not gonna be compromised like that, and you're not gonna feel unstable like that. So what that tells me is it's something pretty serious.
The fourth and fifth, whenever I was kind of pursuing him, my legs were almost just my left leg was just like almost like flopping rather than stalking and moving forward, you know. And I remember, and Robbie Lawler is such a friend to figure out my footing, and he's like, "Well, you better." It's like, and yeah, it was, yeah, man. I mean, we'll see what happened, but yeah, essentially for about 23 minutes of that fight, I don't know if the leg was really working that.
Well, how does it feel right now?
Not great.
Not
great.
How did your knee feel before the fight?
Oh, well, perfect timing. So yeah, his knee's not feeling great after the fight, and I'm not making this video to have an excuse on why he lost. I think he would have lost anyway, but I'm making this video because it says 4 months ago, November. Oh fuck. I think it's more like 5. Let me see. December, January, February, March, April. Like 5 months. Let's say 5 months. 4.5 actually, because if he did get surgery, which I don't know if he did. I feel like he didn't actually, because I don't think he'd be back. So it was like 4.5 months. He hadn't gotten an MRI during that podcast with the Bussin' Boys. So that's why I'm kind of worried for him in this fight with Paddy. And yes, I know most fighters go into a fight with something, they're dealing with something, but I don't know, I think a knee injury is pretty serious. So I'm assuming it's not healed or it's partially torn or something. It's fucked up. That being said, is that going to cost him this fight? I don't know, and that's why I'm gonna go to the next section of what I want to talk about. Um, Paddy is the favorite, -148. So I guess the majority of people think Paddy is going to win, and I ask you, how is he going to win? Um, I saw the MMA gurus thinking he's going to TKO Michael Chandler. I mean, because I want to look at Paddy's resume. Yes, he is. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-0. Awesome, good shit. But if you really think about his performances, KO'd Luigi Vengemini. I mean, okay, and then he's this guy's ass. Jordan Levitt's decent, I guess. And submitted him. It was good shit. I think he lost the first round, came back, and submitted Levitt, which is okay. That's fair. Still early on in his career, so nothing to worry about there. Jared Gordon, he lost that fucking fight. We all know it. He lost every round, in my opinion. He was getting pieced up by Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon's tricky though. Is he though? Whatever. Anyway, then Tony, in my opinion, he looked like shit against Tony. He gassed out like pretty early on, was blowing really bad. Like I thought he fought like shit, and this was against like a shit Tony Ferguson as well. Bobby Green, no King Green. My apologies. Was his last fight, and that's where that, in my opinion, that's like his only. Wow, this guy's fucking good performance. And of course, you're only as good as your last fight, but I don't know. It was also kind of, I'm not gonna say lucky, but like he kicked Bobby and he like fell into the triangle pretty much. Not pretty much. Paddy had to adjust and shit. But yeah, that's like Paddy's only good fight in my opinion, where he looked really, really good against like a high level opponent. So I'm thinking like, is Paddy gonna finish Michael Chandler? Because this is how I think about fights. Who do I think is gonna win and how? People think Paddy's gonna win. How is he gonna win? Is he gonna finish Michael Chandler? Michael Chandler is very tough. He got TKO'd by Charles in a comeback victory for Charles. Charles has like the most finishes ever. Super dangerous guy. You think Paddy's as dangerous as Charles on the feet? Fuck no. Paddy doesn't even have a. Oh, he has a 1 KO against Luigi Vengemini. And then he got submitted by Poirier. Yeah, and that's gonna bring me into my next theory of how is Paddy gonna win? KO submission. Chandler's only been submitted once, and that was by Poirier. It's possible. Pimblett's very good. Has a very good submission game. I don't think he's gonna do that to Chandler. I don't think he's gonna be able to take him down. I know he got taken down pretty easily against Charles, and Chandler was saying like, "Wow, we noticed that it's very easy to take down Chandler." I don't know. I don't think Pimblett is as explosive as Charles. I don't think he's as fast as Charles. He is a very big guy, though. By the way, I never realized that until his last fight with Bobby. But anyway, I don't think he's like going to be able to just take down Chandler like that. So then, okay, he's going to win by decision. This is his first 5-round fight, or in the UFC. I'm sure he had 5 rounds in Cage Warriors. I don't know if he went all 5, but that's probably something I should look up right now, but I'm not. But 2 fights ago against Tony, he totally gassed out, and this was Tony Ferguson. And now I know you could say, "Oh, Chandler only beat Ferguson as well," but that was a way better Ferguson. You could just tell on his movements. The Ferguson Paddy fought looked just like a dead man walking. And I saw Guru say like, "Well, you think Chandler's gonna finish Pimblett on the feet? Who is he only beating on the feet in the UFC? He knocked out Tony Ferguson, and he said like that's a free win." So it's the same for Paddy. And he knocked out Dan Hooker. When the fuck have you seen Dan Hooker knocked out? I don't think ever. He got TKO'd with body shots by Edson Barboza, not to the head though. So that's very. At the end of the day, Chandler's way more dangerous on the feet than Pimblett. Pimlet's not going to knock this guy out. Like, he's not. He has never knocked out anyone except Luigi Vendramin. That guy's shit. Michael Chandler's only fought the best of the best. Okay, is Paddy going to submit him? He could. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be able to take him down at ease. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So he's going to win by decision. I don't trust his gas tank, as we saw in the Tody fight. So that's why I'm not so sure on this guy winning. But as I mentioned before, if Michael Chandler's knee is still fucked up, and if his movement is still not great, is he going to be able to go forward as well as he usually does? That's the question. And I'm also thinking, if they slug it out, who has more dog in them? I think Chandler usually does, but he's almost 30. He's 39 in like a couple weeks. Where's his mentality at? He probably knows he's not going to be a champ. He just wants fun fights. He's saying in the interviews, he doesn't care about losses. He just, wants to have fun, I guess you could say. Paddy wants to be a champ. He believes he can be champ. So maybe that's a factor. In my prediction video, I did choose Chandler to win because I don't think Paddy. I don't like choosing a guy just off one performance, and every other or a lot of the other performances, he looked like shit. And I mean, I guess you could say for Chandler, he's known for losing, but all those fights are again against the top guys, and he had moments. I mean, he almost finished Poirier. He was piecing them up in the beginning. Almost finished Gaethje. Like, he's super dangerous on the feet. Almost finished Charles twice. Knocked out Ferguson and Dan Hooker. Pimblett is not like that on the feet whatsoever. His striking is okay. It's not that good. He has good leg kicks. That's about it. He's not knocking out Michael Chandler. I don't think he's going to finish Michael Chandler. So that's why, again, I'm going to probably choose Michael Chandler to win as an underdog. But is this knee going to be a factor? I don't know. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.